Disconnect the nerves of the transponder. We must escape. Now.
Do it. We will deal with the gate after we escape.
Connect the nerves. Nerves! We will connect them.
We need to get out of here. Now! Can't even catch my breath. Don't waste a step.
My faith will protect me. Heading there.
I will ascend. No time to waste. Nothing will stand in my way.
What's the plan? Got to move. Take your
Time to strike. It has it. Taking position. Blood comes easy these days. Can't slow down.
I'm ready. Your time has come.
Victory awaits. My path be true. around, we're dead. Never a dull moment. Got to focus. On my way. Swift and lethal. We must take the transponder. Another fight. Let's go. Death won't take me yet. Best be on my way. Hurry, before they strike! Let's end this. Worth grabbing. On the move. I will ascend. Taking position. swift as my feet can carry me. Need to act fast. Let my name be make way.
The helm's alien transponder. You made it in time. You half expected your memories to return once you were free of the Mind Flayer ship. But your past is still an aching void. If you don't find a way to remove the tadpole burrowed in your brain soon, your future will be as blank as your past. Your head whispers vengeance. You cannot wait to slice your way forth, seeking whatever wrought this tragedy upon you. ancient corpse. Since you awoke on the ship, your mind has been cold and empty, but something stirs. With your hands close to this body, you know nothing of why, but you find a half smile flittering across your face. You see flashes of flesh, all lumped together in a mass grave. No single image sticks out. There is something unknown and unspeakable deep within your heart.
You're alive. I'm alive. How is this possible? I remember the ship. I remember falling. Then nothing. First things first. We need supplies, shelter, and most of all, a healer. We might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads. We need each other, and we both know what's at stake. Can't think of better company. One thing, just before we go. I wanted to thank you again for freeing me. It would have been all too easy for you to run right past my pod, but you didn't. I'll remember that. Lead the way.
Fresh water. There must be a settlement somewhere nearby.
Easily. Maybe there's another entrance.
More of those wretched things. Better stay back. One strike could be lethal.
What's the plan?
Come on. Can't stay idle. On my way.
My faith will protect me. Got to press on. I'm ready. You fight well. Perhaps our survival isn't such a distant prospect.
A mind flayer. And it's hurt.
That thing's...
You approach the dying monster. This is the thing that abducted you. You could end its life here and now, if only you didn't feel compassion. Compassion? Yes, you feel hate, and you deserve to be punished for it. You should be whipped, made to bow before this creature in shame. It's possessing your mind, forcing you to love it, But then the feeling slips. The creature's mind seems to focus elsewhere. The monster lies exhausted, defeated. Its eyes, wet orange pearls, radiate malice.
Monster. Death is too good for it.
Dead goblins over there. Worth checking for supplies, maybe.
What's going on with that room?
Approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning. It looks slightly dangerous.
A hand? Anyone? Whatever you're doing is working wonders. Now a quick little pull should do the trick. Hello. I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies. I'm usually better at this. Apologies. I didn't exactly memorize my cephalopodian banishment spells last night. Wasn't the best prepared for an attack by squid. Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. You were on the Norse Lloyd as well. I don't know what transpired exactly, but the ship broke into pieces and I suddenly found myself in freefall. As I was plummeting to certain death, I spied a glimmer quite near where I estimated my body to impact with less than savory propulsion. Recognizing this glimmer to be magical in nature, I reached out to it with a weaving of words and found myself on the other side, as it were. How about you? How did you survive the fall? It is a valuable commodity to be favored so by the gods. But even so, I have the unfortunate suspicion your survival is still very much in jeopardy. Back on the ship, you too were on the version in the ocular region, were you not? The insertee we speak of, this parasite, are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation, it will turn us into mind flayers? It's a process known as ceramorphosis. So, speaking about divine intervention...
You seem to know enough about our condition to realize it's beyond most clerics' skills.
Most, no doubt, but I find myself hoping to be in the presence of the few. You don't happen to be one of them. As we've established, few enough can. It's not exactly a common affliction. We're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon, too. How about we lend each other a helping hand once more and look for a healer together? Most excellent! Oh, but before you think you're about to embark on a journey with most ill, it was an act of foresighted kindness, I assure you. At the ready.
in it.
Zoru was right. Yellow as a toad, twice as ugly.
The thing's dangerous. Leave it for the goblins to kill.
And if it escapes, how will you... Oh, a guest.
Your skull pounds in response to the prisoner's white-hot stare. Her lips don't move, yet you hear her voice.
Get rid of them. Get rid of them.
She's right. Let's go. We need to check out that blast. You didn't hear it? Shook our camp good, so we came for a look. Northwest. Look for Nettie. Whatever your wound, she can mend it.
And be careful. There are goblin traps everywhere.
Nymessa, come.
Enough gawking. Get me down. Never.
Observe and listen.
As you say, something to ask.
Questionable intellect. Unsurprising.
Release me.
or enjoy a future as geich. Mind flayers. The atrocities we are becoming. I know a remedy. Release me and I will share it.
I've heard you can't get blood from a stone, but apparently you can get a wizard from one. Gale seems interesting. I understand why you ask, but memory loss is not as uncommon as you'd think. There may be other causes.
You're not versed in magic, are you? Oh, I do apologize. I meant to ask, are you studied in magic? Namely, are you a wizard? Which you are not. If you meet any elder wizards, let me know. There is a matter I'd like to seek advice on from a master.
Maybe I should... No, this is good. The tadpole hasn't yet scrambled all your senses. Auspicious. But the longer we wait, the more it consumes. My people possess the cure for this infection. I must find a creche. You will join me.
Careful. She obviously sees your kindness as weakness. Don't let her take advantage.
You may as well suggest a wyvern bow to worms. The cure I offer will suffice as thanks. You have made an ally from Kresh Kalir. Few know such fortune. Call me Lae'zel.
I'll trust your judgment, but I won't trust her. Not until I've gotten the measure of her.
You've a sharp tongue, elf. Would that your mind proved its equal.
Half-elf. I suppose the finer details are lost on a creature like you.
Come. The Horned Ones mentioned a camp. One there. Yankee. A creche must be near. We will ask this Zoru where he has seen my kin. Let's get going. Action, not reaction. Action, not reaction. Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Enough waiting. I crave blood. Can't give up now.
Can't afford to stay idle.
Looking ahead.
That hit the spot.
I hear shouting up ahead.
We should check it out. But be careful.
Open the bloody gate!
Nobody gets in! Zevlor's orders!
That pack of goblins will be on us any second!
What's going on?
Goblins are on our tail! Open the gate, Zevlor, now!
You let goblins here? Where is the druid?
Please! There's no time!
By the 9 hells! Open the gates!
Damnable roach! Provoke the blade! And suffer its sting.
With haste.
Time to strike. My path be true.
By sickle and sword, strike them down!
Have to keep going.
Scout! Get to the high ground! Raiders! Charge the bastards! For the absolute!
Moving.
step forward.
That was the last of them. It's open the gate!
At least things have stayed interesting.
Where is the bastard? Damn fella.
A long way to go still.
Seek and you shall find me.
Still breathing, despite everything.
There are children here, you fool!
We was running for our lives.
You led them straight to us, and you let them take the druid too? Unbelievable!
She's right. We should scram while we can.
Right. Lead the goblins here, then leave the rest of us to fight them off, you coward!
What's it gonna take to shut you up, Horns?
The human's eye twitches. He's about to blow.
Enough! Squabbling is pointless. The goblins have found us.
At least we agree on that.
More goblins could be on their way. This place seems remarkably tense for a sacred grove. Perhaps we shouldn't linger. But let's at least see if there's a healer to be found, first of all.
We've been through quite a lot, with likely more to come. Care to narrow it down a little? You're not the kind of company I'd keep willingly, but all things considered, you'll do.
And I haven't forgotten that you saved my life aboard the Nautiloid. Perhaps I'll be able to return the favor at some point.
Must I? Thinking about it won't help. We know what to do, so let's do it.
Find a way to rid ourselves of these things. I'm not too hopeful that a Gith crash will actually prove our salvation, but worth keeping in mind.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
Vlaakith's will be done.
still alive, so that's progress.
Forgive that display. Aradin's a blowhard, but that's no cause for me to join him. Thank you for your help out there. I'm Zevlor. Well met. I should warn you, visitors are no longer welcome in this grove. Whatever your business, I'd see to it quickly. The druids are forcing everyone out. This attack will only strengthen their resolve. Goblin got you. The druid Halsin's a renowned healer. If it's not too serious, you could try his apprentice Nettie. They've started a ritual. We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We're no fighters. We're refugees from Elturel. We were bound for Baldur's Gate, and it was too late.
The Descent. An infernal conspiracy that had seen the entire city of Elturel briefly dragged to the Hells.
So I hoped, but we've lost so many already. And more will die if we're forced out again. I've tried. Korga, their new first druid, won't even see me. You, though... I know it's not your business, but she owes you for saving this place. Perhaps you could persuade her. For more time to prepare, if nothing else.
I think you should. Yes. No harm in trying the diplomatic route.
We'd owe you a great debt. You'll find the druids at the heart of the grove. Please.
This is about your precious Baldur's Gate. I care about our lives.
Well met. Is there anything you need? Just some bits and bobs I no longer need? Sylvanas, guide your path.
We don't even know these people.
That doesn't matter.
Of course it does. You would choose strangers over us.
That's not what I... Hells! We can't just leave. They're kin!
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blades and spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay! These people aren't fighters. We can help!
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
Thank you. It's the right thing to do, and you know it.
She's right, Roland. We're better than this.
Zerg. Fine, I'll stay too. Lest you both end up with your throat slit by Goblin Blade.
Thank you, Roland.
I'd die if I met Leroic and reeking of this place. I'll never get the smell of my clothes. I'll have to burn them.
swear that ox's gaze is following me.
These tieflings prove fragile. I've a mind to end their misery myself.
Calm yourself. They're survivors, not soldiers.
I failed to see the distinction.
I'll be keeping an eye on you. Understand?
If I choose to kill you, you will not even see it.
Dead goblins. Dead travelers.
Were they heading to the Druid's Grove?
Something's waiting up ahead.
I'm worried your kind will punish you for consorting with us.
Get over there! Surround them like! You spotted us. Good. It's like they say. No fun in skewing a pig what doesn't know he's cooked. We got you surrounded. Here's how this goes. You take one step further, and we'll fill your front with arrows. Or you turn around, and your backside gets the same treatment.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest. The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest. The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest. The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid...
Hold up, lads. This one might be more than we bargained for. Go on, then. Just keep your nose clean.
How can I help? Memory loss isn't usually a symptom. Then again, our case isn't exact. If Ceramorphosis takes place, all trace of your former self will be subsumed into the Mind Flayer's hive. So, we all have the... I once wished a most... As regards to your own morbid little fantasies, I'm sure they're nothing to worry about. Let's... There. Certainly. That I have a great respect for privacy, for instance, especially my own.
Your sour face is tiring, Shadowheart. By all means leave if I am... Be wary of false promises. The missing druid, Halsin, was it? He may be talented, but only a Githyanki Zathis can cleanse an embedded tadpole. I expect I am your first. And they didn't cut you from navel to neck. Well, perhaps they were otherwise occupied. I am still getting used to people like you. I know of your kind, but I do not often encounter them. That large, fleshy nose of yours looks like a mistake. Decadent, then. Lacking in economy. Like so much of this world and its undisciplined people. Many a good warrior savors the scent of blood in the air. There's no shame in a capricious murder now and again. Too many, though, and you waste energy and dull your weapon. My suggestion, attack with purpose and savor your kills. And if the urge proves too much, well, I'm sure we can find you a goblin or two to carve up. Ceramorphosis takes all of you. Mind, body, soul. An ordinary tadpole would eat at your memories until they were lost to the void. But our tadpoles are far from ordinary. I wonder if another factor's in play.
something the matter?
Tell me, Lae'zel, you say we might be purified at your creche. What does that mean, exactly?
Augusto will affix the Zaithisk, the purifier, to our heads. Its magic will quell the parasite in an instant.
Don't give me trouble now.
Zaithisk you mentioned intrigues me. Care to tell me a bit more?
An intricate device crafted by Millar, our most gifted artisans. I am sworn to say no more.
Look what we got here! Another little birdie wanting to fly! Stop this thing! Flap those wings some more, and I'll feed you a worm. And you! Hope you got a stomach for rights! What's it bloody look like? We're teaching this here pipsqueak to fly. You want this little cave lurking what's it? Find your own. He's ours!
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest. The goblin's nostrils flare, as if trying to judge you through smell alone.
We're leaving. What about the gnome? Ain't we supposed to bring him to...
I said we're leaving! There's plenty of sport and rich pickings out there for us. Move it!
You've a particular way with words, Gale. Perhaps oration suits you more than battle.
They're not mutually exclusive. Weave is served best with a dash of elegance.
Shadowheart's attention is fixed on a damaged old statue.
We should keep moving. Nothing. The trick of the light. I'll take you as I find you. Now let the matter rest. Let's just move along. Time's a rare currency for both of us. I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before. Let's just clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with. Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage.
me loose! Well, get on with it. You saved me, now you'll extort me. That's how this works, yes? Nothing? You're teasing me now. I'm certain of it. Take my pack, if you can find it. The only reason those goblins caught me was its weight. I'll travel lightly from now on. Ignorance is a... I'm in search... I found... But I still have hope. On that note...
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have. Did I play games like this in my youth? Was I sweet once? All right, what now?
chicken. No. Gent hen Watts, brother, stranger. Be you friend or food. The mark is her measure. Show is the brand of the
Did I play games like this in my youth? Was I sweet once?
Prowess in battle is remarkable, as is your battle stance itself.
Jack, a technique known to few outside Kalir. Shall I teach you?
I'll pass, thank you. I prefer abjuration over acrobatics.
Goblins ahead.
Look it, Claw. Sapper's here. Unless you got another reason to be here. Fexite.
Let's try to be diplomatic, shall we? Goblins don't come by the handfuls, but by the dozens.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
How'd you know? Dumb as a rock, but world class at tearing the throats out of wee ones, she is. Rest of her litters inside in the pens. Beautiful beasts. Be a shame if you came all this way without having a look. But I can't let you pass just like that. Celebrating a raid we are. You'll need to wear our war colours. Nice to have this across the mug. Ought to do it. You shitey fixate!
Breathe deep and move.
Talk to me. to move.
Good move.
Let's have a little fun.
No time to waste.
Got to concentrate.
Absolute blessings!
My path be true.
Ready. Take you.
Tribe? Tribe! Looking at a future true soul?
And the Knoll gnawed her arm clean off. So much you ain't here. We sap, drow flinging magic, Knoll snapping off heads. In's nothing but a pile of ash by now. Glorious. Bunch of prisoners got towed to Moonrise. City snobs mostly. But the Flaming Fist? Pile of smoking corpses.
What about the priestess?
What hell no? The priestess
Hear my voice. Obey my command.
The voice is irresistible. You recognize the overwhelming authority that you've used on others, only infinitely stronger, and turned against you. Your vision clouds, leaving you in a dark. Then there are 3 figures before you.
These aid their search for the prism, and you...
You feel energy pulsing from the artifact, lifting the pain from you, pushing the voice away.
My power grows. My forces gather. The reckoning draws.
Don't give me that look. I don't know what just happened any more than you do. We should keep going.
The voice is gone. Muted by this Gith relic. Why does a half-elf carry it?
Trust me, I will. Let's keep going.
What's on your mind?
Sounds like they've captured themselves a bard.
Great glory! Draw Raxlin's best camp. Fill the front now. Be you beguiled, or be you beheaded?
That smells delicious.
My rat. His name is Draw Raxlin, his voice absolute. His troops will disarm you and draw you the truth. None dare recoil if you must. A new age is dawning with goblins and trust. How many did you have? 5 mountains, great mortals, all ginders to quake. With fragulous crown and with scepter abraid, Draw Raxlin, short work of the innkeeper made. The inn burnt to ash. The captives were many. Goblin kind had reduced them to cowering filfhenny. So raise it, your goblets, and drain them with pride. Draw Raxlin, the true soul, had led you gallant.
Come on, you turnip!
Quite so. Now, if you'll excuse me... Draw Ragslin! Draw Ragslin! I am... Draw Ragslin! Tumptuous! Draw Ragslin!
You broke him!
Wait! Wait! Draw Ragslin! We play... We...
Come on, pigeon! Back to your cage!
Now, look what you've done!
Come on!
Of course.
My name's Gripper, idiot!
Right, yes. Come on.
Statue of Seluna. This ruin must have been dedicated to her. More Selunite markings. No worshippers left there.
Bloody racket! Oh, come on now. They're just having a bit of fun. Aye, so much fun that those feeds almost got past. We got them now, eh? And once the whelp starts singing, you'll know who's sent.
Spare me a moment, if you please. We've been It's a rather personal matter. You see, I have this condition. Very different. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a... I can say, just trust. It's been days since I last... And by that, I mean, it's imperative that I find... As luck would have it, you're already primed to give me exactly what I need. As luck would have it, you're already primed to give me exactly what I need. Of course. I would hate for you to think me impatient.
They're just having a bit of fun. Oi! Ain't no party in here. We're doing the Absolute's work. State your business. Now.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest. The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. You are
Can't be here to see the true souls. Those types don't even bother to wait. Well, I didn't say that. But you'll need to be more specific, mate. Absolute's blessed us with 3. You here to see Priestess Gut, Boss Ragslin, or the Drow? Audience is right. She's an uppity one and no mistake, but she knows her business. She's in telling the war chiefs what's what. Next raid's gonna be a big un, I hear. Bloody racket.
Seluna. As if mingling with a horde of goblins wasn't bad enough. Let's do what we have to do, then get out of here. Respect's given freely. If your goddess needs to demand it, she's not worthy of it. Though, I'll grant it must have been impressive once, in all its profane glory. Until someone raised it. No matter. I'll breathe easier once we're clear of this place. Only that you're overthinking a simple deduction I made. Only that you're overthinking a simple deduction I made. Only that you're overthinking a simple deduction I'm...
A visit in return. That'll be some real fun. Bloody racket. Oh, come on now. Just a little bit of fun. Aye, so much fun.
The air is heavy. Moisture drips down your forehead. Pain shoots through your fingers. Your hands shake as they reach upward. Your forehead remains drenched no matter how much you wipe.
Chukil Gate Vlakith Mazathok. Can you feel it crawling through you? Tendrils squirming in your chest, gripping your heart, piercing your belly. Your bones popping, your flesh swelling. I can. I see it in you. I feel it in me. We are lost. I will be quick with my blade. First you, then the others. Then, myself.
Your minds intertwine. You you sense a touch of uncertainty, a touch of disgust. Something stirs deep within you, hungry and alert. It's taking something you'll never get back. Lae'zel's fear grips you. Not fear of death, but fear of insignificance. The great warrior Lae'zel, a failure to her kind. She will wield no silver sword, ride no red dragon. Forever unknown to the great Lich Queen Vlaakith.
I cannot trust my own mind. So it seems I must trust yours. I will wait. But know this. I am watching. If the sickness does not pass come dawn, I will end us all. I came just in time. You are transforming.
Your salvation. And not for the first time. I saved you before. And I'm here to save you again. Don't worry. You will not become a Mind Flayer. Not while I'm around. I'll protect you.
Though the thought crosses your mind, it doesn't hold you, doesn't devour you, as your thoughts too often can.
Your compulsions will doom us all, if you do not work to stop them. I can help. We haven't much time, so listen closely. There is great potential within you. It comes from that parasite. Your instinct is to resist the power it gives, but you must accept it, nurture it. I will keep it from consuming you, but for the sake of both of us, you must learn to wield it. Fight for the fate of Faerun. A fight we are losing. For now. You can change that, but only if you embrace your potential. I have to go. The enemy is closing in. I will be back. Feel better. I promise.
I'll be rather enjoying this journey, were I not racked with pain. My apologies. Huh. Not quite myself just yet. I had the strength. She told me she was watching over me, protecting me, and that our tadpoles could an uncanny apparition. Not entirely sure what to make of it. Or perhaps a certain Paris. Speaking of which, I assume you came with some other subject on your mind.
Did you have any strange dreams of late? Damn. It was this dream companion. It seems like we can't escape this mess.
You could say that. And yes, I still have it.
I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast. There are many answers to that question. None are important.
He has a divine aspect, yes. A reflection of death itself. Eternal and inescapable.
I shall answer no further questions in that regard. Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking. Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more. Amusing.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
I shall be here in thy camp, as thou...
No time to rest.
saw. If you're planning to talk to the drow...
Are you ready for the absolute mark on your flesh?
Smells like burnt flesh in here.
You're too feeble. Her voice is a flame.
A scrying eye. Let's not do anything suspicious while it's watching.
Your scouting party has not returned, and half of the intruders escaped your guards.
Sorry, mistress. We mucked up.
Until their sanctuary is found, I will take something precious from you every hour that passes. A trinket, a tongue, a limb.
I ain't no use without my limbs. The lad'll make the prisoner squeal soon enough, I swear.
Silence now, creature, or I will silence you forever.
As she turns to you, her thoughts mingle with yours. A cold hand caressing your brain. The chamber melts away to reveal a dark, endless nowhere. In it you see a vision. The drow listens as a pale-eyed young woman whispers in her ear. One of those the voice spoke of. One of the chosen. The vision fades away.
A true soul? Praise be. Are you here to join my hunt? Interesting. What do you know of this druid? There is no power except for the absolute. If you are sick, speak to the goblin's priestess. She too is a true soul. I have not seen this druid, but he harbors worshippers of a false god in a hidden grove nearby. I intend to find it and destroy it. There is a weapon the Absolute seeks. I'm sure those wretches have it hidden away there. We will find it amongst the dead and the ashes.
Her excitement is palpable. She lingers on thoughts of victory, of unbelievers' blood spilled, and of the weapon. She will seize it, in the Absolute's name. You feel Shadowheart's anxiety. The weapon the Absolute seeks, it's the artifact that she carries. The same one that protected you as you entered the goblin camp. Her mind focuses. The cultists cannot discover that the weapon they seek is within their grasp. She is seeking the grove you visited. Already you feel her mind closing around yours.
My patience wears thin, true soul. The hunt must begin. Destroying it will demonstrate our power. Soon, all false gods will cower before the Absolute. I would expect nothing less. Together, we shall burn it to the ground. And when we destroy the trappings of this false god, the Absolute will reward us with such power. The last I sent did not return. Dead at the hands of those they seek, no doubt. I would take greater pleasure in killing them myself than in sending them to die in the woods. And the occasional mass execution does wonders for discipline. We captured a human who knows exactly where it is. He's been resilient, but he'll talk. Excellent. Be sure not to kill him before he talks. The village to the east. It's abandoned.
Looks that way. But Scout said they heard something moving around out there.
That's the case. We've got more problems than just the worms in our heads.
Wondering about your queen, Vlaakith. What tales of her reach us are terrifying. I suppose that's not how you would describe her.
Vlaakith is unity. Fear and beauty. Life and unlife. Eyes like onyx. Teeth like daggers. There is none more perfect.
Sounds vile. I assume the meaning of perfect was lost in translation. What did you mean before, Gale? A woman with shadows for eyes, you said?
Merely that if the eyes are the mirror to the soul, yours have dark curtains across the mirror. No offense taken, I hope.
Not necessarily. I haven't made up my mind about you yet.
Won't work. Taking position.
Got to keep fighting.
Got to move. Again. try something else.
Need to stay focused.
Well, so much for peace. Need to find a way forward. No time to waste.
Let's finish this. We need everyone alive.
Take your... Still breathing, despite everything.
The witching hour. Onward.
You seemed quite forward with your compliments earlier. We'd only just met.
Seize the day, I say. More now than ever.
You'll have to speak slowly. I'm finding it quite difficult to concentrate.
That is most gratifying to hear. May I? Thank you. Oh, I can feel it work. A metaphorical demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous.
Oh, it's not so bad.
Sincerely, though. I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return. But in time, all will be told. My lady?
I'm so glad I found... Wait! I'm Althira, a bard from the Grove. I don't mean any harm. Oh, yes, everything is fine. Thanks to you. That's why I'm here. When I'd heard what you'd done, it inspired me. Made me feel brave again. I want to join you. To fight by your side. I want to help people, as you've helped us. True. But I'm a bard, remember? I want to do more than sing about other people's adventures. I want to make my own stories. And I can't think of anyone else I'd rather share that with. But I can fight. I won't hold you back. I swear it.
Let her stay if you want. But if that bard breaks out in song, I'm not having it.
Please. Oh, please. Then well played, because I was moments away from getting on my knees. Joking aside, thank you. You won't regret this. I promise.
So, Gale just consumes magical items like I do wine. We truly are a group apart. Nevertheless, as quirks go, that's a new one for me.
Fine. What's on your mind?
I suppose we'd go our separate ways. Not a slight on your company, of course. Perhaps. Perhaps not. If we do survive, we'll have separate lives to return to. I need to get to Baldur's Gate. There's someone waiting for me there. Someone I have to reach. As soon as possible. Thank you. And you're right. It's a delicate matter. Not something for light conversation.
I must admit, you've been a surprise. And not an unpleasant one. Kindred spirits are few and far between for me.
Besides, you saved my life aboard the Nautiloid. How can I do anything but sing your praises? Must we? No harm in a little mystery, don't you think? Thank you. I'm sure we'll get along perfectly well.
Gale is positively voracious.
How can I help?
You open your eyes with a lurch, and you are not in your bed. You stand above a body which is in a state of gore nearly beyond recognition. The body of that brave girl who earnestly swore to devote her life to your cause. Her blood covers you, and its warmth feels like the embrace of an old friend. You recall nothing of how you ended up here, but your head pounds and aches. The throbbing in your skull will hardly let you think, let alone remember. There are dozens and dozens of wounds on the corpse. The killer did not stop savaging it, even when she was long gone. And your dominant arm aches. It aches from stabbing over and over. No matter how it appears, the body is there, and her blood is on your hands. The question flows through your mind. Who are you, really, that you could be guilty of such bitter business? Something wicked must have woken you. The contemptible pervert within must have lavished slash after slash upon the girl. But where, oh where could that monster have come from? If only you knew yourself better. You don't have much time for reflection now. You need to act. You may only have a few moments before the others awaken and begin to cast blame for the hot sin before you. You scrub yourself until your hands are cold and raw. While your body starts to feel clean, the blood doesn't seem to leave. There is no magic binding this blood to your body, only guilt. You shake your head, and it seems to go away, only then. If you are fortunate, no soul will be able to know you were behind this murder. You wonder if your misdeed will be noticed.
Another waif dead before her time. I wonder how it happened. She was brutalized. The killer knifed her many times after she was dead. Was it you? Why? Was her innocence just an act? The parasite must be affecting you deeply.
The worm in your head has never slept more peacefully. You know in your heart it was something deeper, hungrier.
Even if it was the worm, this was peculiar indeed. I'll be watching.
An uneasy feeling lingers in the air. As the Inquisition departs, you are left alone with a familiar headache. One more failed adventurer, gone to the mud now.
This must be where the gnolls attacked.
The beautiful broken heap smells oddly enticing. You find you can't resist inhaling her offals. You hear what comes next before you see it. The sharp snapping of bones, and a yelp of pain as her body starts to twist and undulate. The realization hits you. That stench wasn't the dead. You can sense that the hyena's very flesh is desecrated. Her darling pups will not be of her own species. Gnolls bring forth their iniquitous litter from many corpsed wombs. including hyenas. Slowly, her broken body starts to calm, to stop its wild contortions. She lies still. Whatever horrific creature was growing inside the hyena dies along with her.
At the ready. Time to strike. On I go. I am fury. I am death. Hitazith.
What should I do? Take you.
Step by step.
Survival is all that matters. Victory awaits. Place is overrun with gnolls.
Vile beasts. Nothing good is born from a corpse.
Let's not stand around. I can smell spilled blood a mile away.
Eager for battle. I've got a long road ahead. Steady on, soldier. That's the stuff. Oh, fuck me. It's you, from the Nautiloid. Please tell me I found you before those so-called Paladins of Tyr did. Me, none. They're the ones chasing me down. But believe me, these so-called Paladins are anything but. They...
A great heat roars through you. Her heat, fiery as the hells. Then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as you tear through a landscape of fire and blood. The Blood War. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
Was that? Not by choice. I'm a good skull crusher, but I never wanted to serve Zariel. From that peek I got into your head, I'm not the only one with problems on top of problems. A mind flayer tadpole, huh? And no joy getting it sorted as of yet, I see. I'm Karlach. And you are? Well met, soldier. Now that we're old pals, how would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards? A little background, if your moral compass needs something to point at. You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good at killing demons. Really good. So good, Zariel, the archdevil herself, made me her personal attack dog. I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. Took me 10 years to properly escape, but now I'm free. Zariel sent goon after goon to hunt me down. But believe me when I tell you, I'm not going. The latest yappy little dogs she sicked on me are nearby. A group of dopes posing as Paladins of Tyr. Fuck yes. They cornered me outside the toll house just up the hill. Doubt they've gone far after the scorching I gave them. After we've mopped them up, we can work on evicting this
A warrior who winks at her foes while she slays them. You'd be a fool to refuse her.
I'd hug you if it wouldn't scorch your skin off. I'll catch up with you when it's time.
An ally fresh from the hells themselves. Our company. I question the wisdom of that or be in the...
We may have to increase our camp provisions now that we have Karlach along for the journey. Those muscles don't run on fresh air, I'll wager. Still, she'll be useful in a fight. So, you're not in full control of your faculties? If you think it might happen again, warn me. I would hate to have to kill you.
Why are we slowing down? Hell yes. Soldier.
Never mind.
Smell that? Blood. This whole plain reeks of it.
That'll wake you up of a fine day, won't it?
I do not need awakening. My senses are sharp as steel.
Those paladins I need to stop are that away. Hey, we're still going after those paladins, right? Can't leave Zariel's bruisers roaming the coast. Good news. Can't wait to see him finished.
Hurry! I've got one of those brain things cornered. There, in the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others? I was hoping for a kind soul. Well, not to worry. Not a word. Let's try to keep that lovely neck of yours in one piece. Hmm? And you, keep your distance. No need for this to get messy.
I will rip your face off, fancy boy.
And I'll eat your heart, fire girl. Now, I saw you on the ship, didn't I? Nod?
You picked a fight. The consequences are hardly surprising.
Now, I saw you on the ship, didn't I? Nod? I saw you on the ship. What did you and those tentacled freaks? You'll talk. I can... Ah!
You try to hold...
What was that? What's going on? I'm not an idiot. It has... They took you too. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies. A kindred spirit. My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched me. A pleasure. So, do you know anything about the... I suppose it's these worms are already affecting me. I can feel it. I was ready, and good luck.
As he leaves, you'll fly.
Need anything else? Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one in need.
Let's get on with it.
Let's move.
And again. Swing and swing and... Oh!
Children! Look who's here. I saw you at the gates. You fight well. A few words for the kids? Spare a story or two. It's that, or teach them to beg for their lives. The goblins will chase us to Baldur's Gate, and these kids know it. A warrior like you could lift their spirits. Thanks. I prefer when they smile.
Shows off his thunder wave.
Doesn't taste half bad. How many people are dumb enough to ask?
True.
I've got food, water, and my dagger.
By Mordai's eyes, another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
You dare interrupt? Has the tadpole ravaged your senses?
Chucky. Fine.
Thanks. What do you want from me? On the road to Baldur's Gate, near the mountain pass. Saw us, for we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly. Straight to the other side. And I just ran.
The map. Show me.
No hard feelings.
The last time a subordinate questioned my judgment, I ate tongue stew that very night.
I warned you, didn't I? You ought to reconsider keeping her around before she causes real trouble.
Cold?
Soon you will be vomiting blood and tearing apart your own flesh.
When the tentacles sprout from your lips, will you still cry that I was cold?
The T-sling was clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait. I am unfamiliar with the... well, I shall not say culture. Custom, perhaps. You will educate me on matters of this... Fey run. The creche holds the safe. By covenant, I can say no more.
I've got my eye on that rogue. For a few reasons. He's not infernal, at least. But there's something else about him. Let's hope whatever's going on under that impressive mop is good news.
Well, look. You've said it. Right out loud. That takes guts. The guts you'll need to change. Or at least make sure you're channeled in the right direction. Got enough enemies who could do with a good bloodletting, you know?
Wasn't all that long ago. I never knew the whole of how and why, but I remember the devils slavering with delight. I should have looked after the Elterans more. Gone out of my way to make sure they were all right. The long and short of it was, I didn't want to risk my neck. I let them get on with the nightmare, same as I had to. But Avernus is no place for decent folk. I'm glad they got out. So glad.
Thought I sensed an infernal.
I spent a good bit of time in the hells. Enlisted against my... The devils were delighted when your city was swallowed up.
I got lucky. Very hot by the smell of it.
Be my guest. But don't get...
I might be able to help. That thing...
Will you be able to turn down the temperature a little?
I'd worry about surviving the night first. But help one, help both. If we can cool...
I've sensed some during our travels. It ha-
How long until Roland shows off his thunder wave?
Hope the goblins aren't smart enough to poison their blades.
Don't you lie to me, boy. I know you have it.
Touch me and I'll bite your fingers off. I will!
What I'd do for some soul.
Damn druids. No use is wanted.
eager for battle.
Let's march!
No one stopped me yet.
I want to learn a trick too. Something only I know.
Please, let us through.
Let my daughter go right now!
She's a thief, hellspawn. And you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back!
Oh! Let me through, Mragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
Do all the damn rituals you want! We're not leaving till it's safe!
We could have taken those guards.
I'd rather you not get eaten by a bear. I could try greasing palms. Ease things over.
Oh, because that went so well last time.
Carl Magrin, give her a chance.
You, get back!
cross my hand and I'll show you its claws.
A moment, Giona.
What? Oh, I understand. You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
Have you lost your...
Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger.
A death viper. You've milked their poison before. A single drop of it could kill that child in a heartbeat.
She's a parasite. She eats our food, drinks our water. Wrath, lock her and keep still.
Come, Korga. We took back the idea.
Do it.
The snake's hiss of approval reveals the death of a child. A timeless tragedy that never grows old.
I hear the Tree Father's spirit in your words. It is as you say. Sifisif, Tila, to me. Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
It hurts.
Thank you, Korga. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
Is someone singing?
It's beautiful.
Shh. Listen.
Your favorite drownings all take place in shallow water. Just a slice of the ankle tendons. A sweet melody beckons you. It vibrates with magic. A harpy's charm. The suffocating yearning suddenly fades as the spell breaks. You are free.
No. It's just a bit of water. Yes, everything's gonna be...
My injuries need tending. What is this? I will have your head, Harpy!
What happened?
Fuck yes.
I will ascend. Make way. With haste. On my way.
ain't coming.
I am fury. I am death. Make way. Can't give up.
You'll die for this creature. What die for this creature?
I will have your head, Harpy!
Are they gone? No. Yes. I mean, I don't know. Now there's just Mole. She'll be so mad. I didn't get the gold from the nest. I got to go. Wait, you should meet Mole. She'll be grateful you helped me. Find a boy called Donny. Tell him you want to see the dragon's lair.
Astarion's an interesting find. Let's hope any future acquaintances don't hold a blade to your throat by way of introduction.
The Imperious Elves, and I'm not...
I wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad to have some company on this journey.
The Blade of Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good after the Mind Flare ship. But you just can't get enough of me, can you?
Karlak, Advocatus Diaboli, the stink of Avernus. Pride of the coast, in the flesh. And you've got...
great fire roars through you. The fire of the first hell. You are the blade of frontiers racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single-curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held high. He chases the fiend, ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil, a threat to the living. Evil incarnate.
Your allies are fraud. A soldier in the Archdevil Zariel's army. Either I cut her down, or she burns the Sword Coast to ash.
I've tried to tell you. I am not what you think I am.
Another vision. Karlach's blade raised, slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape. The man shudders with Karlach's desperation. She is a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
By Baldrin's helm, No. I will not be tricked.
You saw the truth. I may be an effective soldier, but I never wanted to serve Zariel. Legged it away from her the first chance I got.
And yet you served.
The man catches his breath and his lips straighten. Sheer dread twists his face.
No! Devils cannot be trusted.
Would you listen to sense? This doesn't have to end badly. For either of us. You know monsters, right? Better than anyone. Look into my eyes. Can't you see I'm not what you think?
Shit. You really are no devil, are you? I've been deceived.
Thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today. Truce?
I'll do you one better. Allies. We're looking to get rid of these parasites for good. And ruin some bastards' days while we're at it. Sounds like your kind of venture.
I've not grown any tentacles yet, thank Baldrin. But luck won't be on our side forever. Yes, you have my blade. Your leader willing, of course.
Well, soldier, what's the word? Hey!
Well met. And 1,000 sorries. I've pledged my life to protecting the meek from monsters. But tonight, I was the rampaging beast. I see the good in you, Karlach. I promise not to lose sight of it, even when the hells burn hottest.
The famous Blade of Frontiers in the flesh. Clever, this hero act you've got going.
Hero, blade, names strangers gave me. My friends call me Will.
Excellent. If we ever become friends, I'll know what to call you.
Glad Will saw sense. Even more glad he decided to stick around. Takes a pretty slick mover to track down old Karlach. He won't. Someone wrong-footed him about me, and I'm betting we'll find out who before long. I respect someone who can admit when they're wrong. And stick around after, too. Plus, did you see his eye? Bet there's a good story there.
the Blade of Frontiers. Let's hope Will lives up to his name. We'll need all the help we can get. Fine. What's on your mind? I don't think I've ever had a confidant quite like you. And if I have, I can't remember them.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Just so you know, I don't judge you for what happened to that bard, Alfira. But the look of guilt on your face was priceless. I don't care, really. But you could have been more subtle about it.
The Githyanki people have a word for men like the Blade of roughly translate. His confidence is an...
You've been witness to a pantomime, I'm sorry to say. And I've played my part all too poorly. I can say only this. Come one night soon when we make camp. The veil will be lifted. You're not in any danger.
I've known a few warlocks in my time. Talented, of course, though sometimes too eager to listen to the devils on their shoulders. Comes with the territory, unfortunately.
Speak. Shook. As you...
So, we're traveling with the famed Blade of Leader. You have a man. I like it. Oh, darling, I'm hurt. It sounds awful.
Speak. It is done.
Need anything else? Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one in need. Sylvana.
Rested enough. Now, forward.
You're both twice as tall as me, but have half the bloody backbone.
But we don't know what that thing even is. And what about the crypt?
I'm telling you, it's a ship. And the crypt can wait. Mari and Barton have been trying to break in for days. Now we... Stop! Got ourselves competition already. That's our ship. You're all hot air. Think you can get us to leave that bounty to you? Not a chance. What are you lot waiting for? Get her!
This is gonna feel good.
My path be true.
On the move.
over there.
I will ascend. On the move.
On I go.
Take you. Ignis!
Close ranks.
I will ascend.
Take you. Ignis!
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Let's go.
Swift and lethal.
Hellsfire. She's coming.
Will, you've been naughty. And you know what happens when you're naughty.
Gods damn it. Anyone but her.
Now, call me Mizora. I'm Will's patron and his leash. We had a deal, Will. I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora. And at least those can be buried after. That's no kind of talk for Zariel. How precious. Clause G, section... Karlach meets the criteria by virtue of having no heart. Kill me? I wouldn't recommend it. I die, and Will turns to a Lemure and gets sucked right down to the hells. Which reminds me...
Will burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storm.
What the hells have you done?
The promise broken. Get used to the... Now. Karlach, I'll be keeping... Oh, and when...
I'll be honest, soldier. Been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me. You can say that.
God's damn, just look at me. I'd be hunting devils and not Zariel's victim.
Warlock pacts tend to be unforgiving from what you know of them. Will was lucky he didn't face a more severe punishment.
I'd count my lucky stars for it, but I reckon luck is on holiday. I'm only alive because it's before I was infected, but I promise you, every thrust...
Almost pleasant traveling with company, if you ignore all the less pleasant aspects. I don't know what you mean.
Tonight, you can't chase the thoughts of that poor girl you killed from your head. You wonder what she looked like as she died. Squirming, skewered in abject agony. Your body barely complies. You feel such rushes from your thoughts of the dead woman. Why did she die? The mystery gnaws at your pounding heart.
Milady? Jubilant day! I have found your vile self at last! Sceleritas fell. Your loyal and ever-adoring... You, my dear rotted master. We have been parted so tragically long. We are in a place darker than any prison, hotter than any fire, where the souls of the innocent scream in sacred agony. Your flayed and putrefied heart. Thump thump. I found you following the stench of that bard. She reeked across the coast like a piece of dog muck on the road. Ah, yes, milady has always had some spontaneous little outbursts of joy. Anyways, I come once again bearing a part of your dreadful inheritance. You earned this iniquitous prize through your great show of exceptional violence the other night. I'm sure Master will be better soon. A fellow of your fine breeding is never down for long. I cannot wait until your next act of shameless barbarity. Oh, it was wonderfully disgusting, wasn't it? Be true to yourself, my lady.
feel better.